5.
Do in an hour or two, I'm gonna one off to do GTA just for like time limited stuff. Fair warning.
That's fair. Oh yeah. Alright, we're good. Alrighty.
Yep, you're live.
Let's say something. Depending on if we finish these games before the end of the month, I think I have an idea of what to play next, just in case.
Mm-hmm. Whereas me, I've got a list to work through. Part of why I'm trying to focus on like getting to streams. Well, I feel bad for Resident Evil specifically, how it's just got. Oh hi, I chose death.
Oh, hello there. Oregon of Batman. I kind of already know. I kind of already know, but well, actually, what are you talking about in general or for this game? Batman's mother died after I gave her a my orgasm. Batman's father died of a heart attack singing a chair in the car. Oh, so you cucked his father? Okay.
It is one of the things Scott Snyder and Grant Morrison both seem to like keep pushing. The idea that Alfred had sex with Martha Wayne, and that Bruce is actually Alfred's child.
I feel like they were trying to push or trying to allude to that in the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah. And like, I understand the logic for that trade of thought, but I don't like that.
No. Well, to be fair, I kind of prefer it over the that stupid comic run of the Joker being of Alfred being the Joker. Not by
I'll see
much,
that
mind
go
you.
well as in whatever happened to Kate Crusader. You gotta continue that tangent? No, because I've probably had that tangent on stream.
Yeah.
I didn't read as much as I wanted to, but I did read some comic books between streams.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I do remember you talking about that. You wanted to reread something, so you could bring it up on stream. I have something to bring up on stream that I heard about recently, that I read about, and I thought to myself, what the fuck? Alright, we're good. Starting recording in 3, 2, 1, go. Hey everyone, and welcome back to more Batman Arkham Origins. I'm Jet Kronos, joined by my co-host Shane.
Good evening, everybody.
Alright, so last time we
I
did...
had a joke, but I chickened out.
Last time we did this, we arrested Deadshot. We arrested who did we arrest? Fuck. I forget. We arrested people. Oh yes, we Batman. We Batman. All right, and now I guess we're going after Bane, or trying to find Bane anyway.
of this game past the Joker. I honestly thought last time you'd finish the game when Joker got.
No, because I did more things on the last, like on Friday. Okay, so yeah, I remember now. We were heading towards the
Available units call-in status.
Batman doesn't mean I solve petty crimes. I already got that achievement. I'm good.
So you're saying Black Mask ain't dead? Nope. And he ain't the one who killed
Oh yeah, that's right. I took down Black Mask.
And he ain't in control of his gang no more. Nope. And some new guy in town took his gang over and did all that stuff. Yup.
I imagine
That's the guy.
conversation happens a lot in Gotham.
Yup. And he's in Blackgate now? Yup. So who's in control of Black Mask's gang? You ever shut up? Nope.
That was a fucking.
Like, I imagine that kind of conversation happens a lot in Gotham. Like, last time I was here, I think I mentioned it, but, like, I'd love to see, like, the gang war lines throughout Gotham. Because, like, they must change on, like, the week. Like, there's always that one nutter that shakes up the entire scene.
Oof. You still looking at the Twitch?
Yeah, I think I chose Death as wandered off.
Yeah.
That was nice seeing him. Suppose me talking about it last time I was here is a good enough pivot. We mentioned Joe Chill last time, and nice thought.
Looks like justice has finally been served, fellas. Now,
Anyway,
see what's under that mask.
gets immediately subbed by the Joker.
Mm.
One of my lasting memories of Joe Chill comes from a story arc called Whatever Happened to the Caped Crusader.
Yeah.
There is a similar story arc to that called Whatever Happens to the Man of Steel.
Oh.
The ending of that is Superman just getting a whole bunch of gold kryptonite, walking into a room in front of, I want to say Jimmy Olsen, and just never being seen again as Superman. And like a cut to the middle of a farm with like, what's very clearly Lois Lane and very clearly Clark Kent just looking after kids.
Huh.
Caped Crusader follows on that same tangent, but it also follows on the idea that, like, Bruce is not Bruce Wayne. Bruce is just gotta be Batman till he dies. If you remember that one episode from Batman Beyond, yes.
Hmm.
So instead of just, like, this clear, decisive ending, it's like the entire Rogues Gallery rolling into a funeral parlor and telling their stories of, like, how Batman died. Like, one of the first ones is Catwoman's, who depicts Selina just getting so sick of the world that she just, like, retires, runs a pet store, settles down quietly.
Mm.
Until one day, Bruce, dying from a bullet wound, crawls into the pet shop asking for help. So Selina offers him help, ties him to the chair, and just lets him bleed out.
Jesus.
One of the first, like, hints, and yes, I'm just gonna move on from that. One of the first hints of, like, the nature of the story is the funeral parlor they walk into. Its bar is manned by Joe Chill, and one of the first reactions Bruce has to that is, wait, Joe Chill is dead? And the mysterious voice throughout the story is just like, well, he's here. Like, there's a beautiful line in the start of it of just Chill saying, like, I was there at the start, I'll be there at the end.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
like you mentioned before stream, and it actually blends into like the conversation with whatever happened. At one point, Alfred walks up to the funeral. He starts telling a story of like how Bruce used Batman to cope, and like the entire theater trope that Alfred was part of essentially made it all up. So in that particular story, Joker was Alfred's just wearing makeup. It's another one of the big hints to like the nature of the story, because Alfred tells the story of like how the Joker's made up, nothing was real, and then he just walks down the alleyway passing the Joker. In fact, he passes 2 of them.
Oh, well, that goes into the whole. There are 3 Jokers.
Funny enough, it does. But like 3 Jokers did not exist yet. But like everybody tells like their own unique story. And basically whatever happens is just presented as like the end point for all the Batman. To the point where the mysterious voice I alluded to earlier is Martha Wayne.
Oh.
Like, it's a beautiful story.
I got him! Get over here!
No, you don't.
Like, it flows very well. But, like, I would have loved to just see, like, more stories of, like, how Batman died, but, like, it would have just dragged down, like, the flow of the story.
Yeah, unfortunately. It would just keep going. And then it kind of gets to the point where it's like, can you just get on with it already? Even though it's interesting shit, I'd rather read that in, like, a fucking text file or something.
Like, there's a moment very quick where, like, Ivy gets up to tell her story, but we never see it. I mean, it hard cuts to, like, Superman's story.
Oh, that
It's
one.
amazing in its own way, because, like, Superman and Batman are in some, like, general nondescript area. And Clark's just like, no, I can't take you to Gotham. They've amassed everybody and they're out to kill you. And Bruce is like, take me back to Gotham.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dead or
It just
alive,
cuts
I'm
to
going.
Superman at the altar just being like, and I never saw him again.
Dead or alive, I'm going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'll squeeze the brains out of your head.
Choke him out!
And, like, it's beautifully shot, because, like, he's still Superman, but, like, he's framed in shadow.
This is gonna get messy, and I'm diving in up to my elbow.
Shut up, you.
Where you going? What's up for us?
Like, another thing about that story is I would have loved for Terry McGinnis to show up and tell a story. Just for, like, that extra mindfuck to it of how this kid's, what, 20, 30 years in the future is wandering around with a young Selena Kyle. Like, sadly, there was never a whatever happened to the Princess of Hermesia, or however you pronounce the name.
Mistea?
Hermesia. Thank you.
That's Wonder Woman's place, right?
Yes.
One slice at a time.
Like, it would have been nice even just to complete the trilogy.
I'm surprised Barry Allen didn't show up, considering he really adores Batman. Batman was probably one who actually cared a lot about Batman. I mean, Batman cared a lot about Flash.
I think it's the case where, like, it would have just dragged down the pacing, sadly.
One slice at a time.
Oh, I died. I was waiting for it.
With you out of the way, Gotham's mine for the taking. And sooner than
I put you in bars!
Damn it, beat me to it.
Oh, I'm also reminded of a fucking story that I read about yesterday about a fucking, was it Universe 11 or some shit? A full like gender bent version of all the characters that was written to be some kind of like a all females take over, everything's better or some shit. And I'm reading that.
I know what you're talking about.
And I'm like, what the fuck? As much as I like the idea of just gender bent like characters and shit, everything about this just seems stupid. It was like,
Comes to that kind of thing. Is it written from fun, or is it written out of the creative politics?
yeah, it felt like it as well because it was meant. It wasn't for fun. It was definitely written in a way to be just like men suck, women are great, and it's like, yeah, okay.
It's so weird because like, I feel like there was that plot line in like every Saturday morning cartoon that we grew up with, and yet I feel the point of those episodes got lost somewhere down the line.
Yeah, unfortunately, I could see that happening.
Cause like both sexes can't survive without the other one.
Yeah, that's
One,
kind of
that's
the.
how reproduction works, unless we can figure out cloning. And two, like when men are strong, yeah, men can't do anything, and also women can't do anything. Everything.
Yeah.
Bad time to stutter there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think fuck. Your point. It's dying on me. It's dying. But yeah, no, we need men and women need each other to both survive in this world. You can't have one without the other.
I sorry to double back to like the one gender thing. When anime con girls is good, I think that's as far as we need to go with that. Cause anime, it is a very weighted towards the woman naturally. Unfortunately for DC, anime con is usually just like a lot of tentacle jokes. It's like I've seen DC do that joke well once. Because there was a point in one of Grant Morrison's comics where Catwoman and Batman go to Japan. She wandered upon a doujinshi of like somebody getting caught in like a squid. And she just holds this like, why would people read this? End of the story, she gets caught in the same pose. A tentacle monster.
People read it because it's hot.
Like, I feel with that joke, Grant wasn't doing it just for like, lol, Japan. I feel like he just did it because like he found it funny. Like, he thought of the punchline and just like, how do I get to this point?
Is it racketeering?
But then again, I like Grant Morrison as a writer, so I'm always going to give him that little bit more leeway because of it. Kind of similar to Gal Simone.
Ugh. Crap. Again, not a bad. I'm not against that. Again, it's like what James Gunn stated. He likes the idea of many different types of what-if stories or Elseworld tales, which is why he doesn't want to like bring the Batman into the DCU because he prefers it to be its own thing, so it doesn't like contradict anything with the DCU.
Don't feel sorry for like Frankenstein fans right now. Well, all the fans that like are currently annoyed with Creature Commandos, because Starfire fans are a little bit annoyed as well right now because of that.
Oh, because of the whole not wanting to bring in the Batman into the DCU.
So Creature Commandos is James Gunn's project, and I believe it's supposed to be like the start of the universe.
Oh, with the fucking Weasel or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a point in that where like a character gets like a flash forward of prophecy of a bad future.
Mm.
Two things that caused trouble there. Superman was on a cross, which people thought was just like more Snyder shit. And Starfire specifically got fridged.
Frenched. Or fridged.
Fridged.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
But, like, to be fair, on Gun, Starfire fans, that was like bad future.
yeah, it's not meant to be.
It is like trope that goes back as old as comic books of like characters being dead and like the bad.
Yeah,
bad
that's not
outcomes.
what they're gonna do. It was just to show possible bad futures that could happen if, you don't try and fix what's currently wrong. It's
Like-
not Gunn trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna go back to that shit. Ooh. Like, no, Gunn's not gonna do that.
Like, I'll agree with Starfire fans that like it sucks that that's how he debuts in this universe, but like, talk to me when like he's made a non-bad future debut, if things are better.
Yeah, considering the fact that she's always had like bad future debuts, hasn't she? Or is
Yeah.
always synonymous with bad futures.
She's a bad victim of it, to be honest.
Oh.
Because I think she's safe, powerful, where like you can kill her off and not as many would bat an eye to it. Which leads into a bit of a vicious cycle where like because it happens and it gets away with it, it happens more. But like, knock on wood of fucking course, I don't think it's a problem like immediately.
I don't think James Gunn's gonna fucking do something that's gonna fuck over hit the start of his own universe. Like, he's obviously appreciates and loves the DC stuff. Oh, comic books in general. What was that laugh for?
So, the other sets of dramas that show got into. There's a cuckold restraint scene.
Oh, great.
Cause Frankenstein's doctor, who is also named Frankenstein because comic book writers, there's a scene where he sags the wife of Frankenstein. Well, Frankenstein watches.
Oh, for God's sake. To be fair, I never thought of Mr. Frankenstein himself being like an actual lover or anything.
There was a guy I saw on Twitter being like, "Well, he is the chef. The chef has got a right to taste his product." It's like, I can't argue with that logic, but I still don't need to see Frankenstein getting cucked.
I think it was just done to be funny, because in
Probably
Frankenstein is it like a DC Frankenstein or is it like a public domain
DC
Frankenstein?
Frankenstein.
Okay.
I mean, DC has got Frankenstein because Frankenstein is public domain.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. He's not a main character in the DC stuff. You can do whatever you like with him.
Oh, the Creature Commandos as a whole, I'd say is like at most C-lister.
Oh, hey, hey, dude. Yeah, Frank. According to the TV show, The Creature Commander, Frankenstein got cucked.
Like, it's such a sad scene. Like, granted, Frankenstein is not one of my favorite characters. I just said he was a C-lister, but it's like, I don't know, it still sucks to see, because he is a hero. But, like, there's one more, like, shenanigans with that, so... There's a point where the Sons of the Amazons show up. They are they are parodies of James Gunn's critics. And, like, that one I find funny, to be honest. But, like, it reminds me of She-Hulk.
Oh, God. Not like good.
I don't need to see Frankenstein, yes.
Yeah, fucking. to be fair, Creature Commando is meant to just be a funny show. Isn't that the whole point? It's meant to be a comedy.
I feel it's a James Gunn-esque comedy.
Yeah, it's meant to just be these characters that are
Like,
DC
same way Guys of the Galaxy is a comedy.
F-list or whatever kind of characters that no one fucking knows about. And it's like,
Which does include the Suns, like, very easily.
yeah. Like, you can do
But,
anything
like,
with them.
Have you ever thought about the men of the Amazons
No.
in DC?
Well, speaking of that,
Exactly.
that's one of the things that was part of Universe 11.
Scan his corpse.
Because apparently, from what I understand, the story for that was they realized, oh, if we're gonna do a gender bent version of the entire universe, we can't. It would kind of contradict the whole thing of the Amazons. So they did something where, like,
Scanning this corpse may provide clues as to
shush, Batman, I'm talking. Something about the Amazons, like being aliens or some shit coming in, like the female Amazons coming in and basically taking over the entire Earth with, like, female Amazons, and then something about the male Amazons eventually coming in as well.
Which the idea of them being aliens is not a unheard of thing in DC.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a popular thing, but I believe it is a concept that's been explored.
the victim was dosed with a chemical that caused temporary deformation of his physiology. I'll need to check the autopsy report to find out more.
Like,
that computer should contain the autopsy report I'm looking for.
in some degrees, it's good. Because, like,
interesting.
These characters are explored with, like, many potential ideas to draw from. On the other hand, like,
it changes the user's muscle and bone structure.
some ideas, you gotta wonder how they stick around.
Who knows?
And just keep
It
coming
appears
back.
that whatever this compound is, it reduces mental capacity in several ways, including severe
Though,
damage
to be
the
as
brain's
fair
memory
as
center.
well, I feel Marvel is
Long
worse
use could
with it than
seriously
DC.
compromise the user's
Hey,
memory.
Chloe!
Chloe.
There's Bane's tracker.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, dude. I unlocked VIP last week.
VIP.
For the stream stuff. No, you cannot, Chloe. This isn't the fucking This isn't like the fucking Dragon Quest stream a few days ago, alright? That was a one-off because I needed people to talk to. And I didn't expect a fucking asshole in my damn thing to want to destroy both me and himself at the same time.
Me New World Order.
Oh, for what? For fucking Captain America?
Oh, right. Speaking of trouble.
Ugh, I don't know why that's getting... They had to get reshoots done.
Recently there were some, like, clips that came out, like, the official memes or something.
Yeah.
There's a song where somebody uses AI art to design a super suit.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what the fuck?
people keep bringing up, like, Jarvis did that for Tony, like, canonically to the MCU. And I understand that, but, like, there's just something so audacious about it happening now.
Yeah. Because AIs have existed in the MCU, or Marvel in general, for years. Like, but yeah, I can understand, like, in this day and age, it's something that we just don't want to talk about, nor do we want to constantly be seeing, because it's been plaguing the world constantly. Because there's no grasp on how to make it good. Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart.
What about Patrick Stewart? Did he die?
Is it referring to, like, I hope not? Is it referring to, like, him getting de-aged? Where's my friend?
Where's that friend? Fucking not here. I honestly don't think I'll ever bring him back because while it might have been funny for a good thing, looking back on it, that man was trying to cause problems. And, no, I don't want to deal with that shit. It was funny.
Worse than me? I need to step up my game.
Dude, the guy was he was off his rocker. that night, he was trying to either get me banned or just see how far he could push the envelope. To the point where he put a fucking dick pic as his damn fucking profile picture on the stream. I was like, "You're fucking alright!"
All available
I
units.
mean,
We've received reports of
I have
fire
memes
by
referencing
chemical
lewd stuff, but no, like,
witnesses
dicks.
described 2 armed
Yeah, no, memes, like, lewds, like, talking about lewd shit, that's fine. Actually putting that shit on the screen? Fuck off.
Chemical weapons. I should investigate.
You'll get banned instead of... Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Never again.
Conversations we had during the Jack streams were like, the knock thing. How, like, I don't trust people just... Well, I don't trust randoms to, like, knock, say the hard R N-word and just, like, leave.
Yeah, it's just like... Because when I only went in there because, like, to me, it was a trusted server because my friend James, or Blue, is in there. And I asked him, can I come in and just, you know, shoot the shit while I stream and just, you know, while I grind my game out. And he's like, yeah, sure, that's fine. Come on in. I was like, oh, cool. And then the dickhead constantly started saying, I wasn't alerted to this. You can't just come in here and fucking demand us to give you free content. I was like, I asked before I came in here. Fuck you. You're not the server owner.
But, like, said so up now. Oh, fuck, it says it's speaking limits. But, like, I have some lewd me's. Or, like, me's from, like, some lewd stuff. But, like, there's a difference between me being dorky dommy when I'm speaking, apparently, and then it's, like, hard dicks.
Yeah. Again, words
I think you
versus
can also make jokes
images.
about MR Jim.
German Charlie Chaplin. Yeah. Again, the idea is there's a difference between just being able to say shit, but also when you start visualizing shit on screen, then you're taking it too far. To the point where I cannot trust you to be in this call while I'm streaming. So, fuck off.
And so the streamer war begins. It's like... I'm very anything goes, but at the same time, like... I don't want to get banned off Twitch.
Exactly.
So that's just kind of the general limits for me.
I'm not even at a point where I can take that time off of Twitch, considering I'm trying to make myself affiliate on here. I can't be taking those types of things. No, it doesn't work.
What's your average looking at, by the way?
It's 182. 1.82.
Jesus.
It's not good, dude. It's slow. I think thanks to people in the chat right now keeping up with it. It's like how I know some people are like, because I know there are partners or whatever that use bots to fill that shit up, but it's like that is so disingenuous, and it's not indicative of a good streamer. It just shows that you'll do anything to keep yourself money. I'd rather actually have people who actually enjoy my content come in and watch me rather than fucking stupid shit, because it's like, who does this benefit? It doesn't make you a good content creator.
I've heard mumblings that, like, is the bots have been on Twitch's end, not on the streamer's end. Me, I think it's a bit of column A, bit of column B. I want to know why mature mans are obsessed with the Batman.
Exactly.
I feel like there's an element of intellectualism.
Well, that's the whole point. That's what I took that as a whole, like she agrees. It's like, I want to know why a guy is enjoying it. I agree with the red panda. Yes. Because it's like, you're coming here to understand, like, to watch the content creator themselves talk about or enjoy what they're watching. You're not that. Oh, Amatech. You're not there to fucking watch. Like, I was going somewhere with this. Basically, you're coming in for the streamer. You're not coming in for the full game, or maybe you are coming in for the game as well. But you're not coming in to just, I don't know, not look at a personality, I guess. I gotta get out of here. Oh wait, that was the exit.
things that conflicts me, cause like, part of me wants to be the salesman of just like finding people like their new favorite games.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like if I want to like business this, people need to come in for their personality.
Exactly.
Like when I click on the Vine Source video, am I clicking on Vine Source for the game, or am I clicking on it for Vinny? It's like sometimes the game. More often not Vinny.
What's the sarcasm?
What's the sarcasm behind? Ha! My man told me he to call him my Batman instead of Bale.
What, does he do anything that's worth city protecting wise? Or does he just, or is it more like he just protects you, and that's why he wants to be called Batman?
The plot twist, he wants... No, don't make that joke.
Huh.
Aww.
He protects stray kittens. Oh, that's fair. Oh, yeah, okay. I get. Well, wouldn't he be called Catman at that point then?
There was an actual Catman.
Yeah. Is that in DC, or are we talking Fairly Odd Parents, where Adam West played a character
DC.
named... Yeah, because Adam West played a character named Catman in Fairly Odd Parents. What would Catman use as his password? C-A-T!
Things that, like, I don't understand how Fairly Odd Parents got away with it. Cause just picture Fairly Odd Parents Catman in, like, a DC art style, and you basically have Catman in the comics.
Really?
Cause he's just, like, supervillain themed around cats, but, like, Catwoman exists.
Well,
I think he took the name Batman because Hitman was taken.
Hitman? Well, that sounds wrong. That sounds terrible. And out of context, dude. What the fuck?
When I asked him, he said
Oh,
he
yeah,
said,
you're
"I
right.
protect kittens just like Batman protects Super. Oh.
I told you about his... Yeah, you did. I remember Blue. Blue was reading that to me. That's a good point, yeah. I'm going the wrong way.
Like, suppose to double back to, like, the random streamer thing. Or random server thing. I would love to, like, start incorporating, like, the art server there mod. Especially for, like, the Star Wars fans there, like, next time I play Star Wars. Just, like, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do if, like, something happens.
You could always...
Because, like, that server is very free speech, so you got, like, conflicting personalities sometimes.
Do you ever find that people use the term free speech as a way to just get away with talking shit?
Yes.
And it's just like, maybe you shouldn't have it. Like, people, I think, abuse free speech a bit too much in this day and age.
It's kind of like the sovereign citizen thing, if, like, you ever have heard of that. Where, like, it's just kind of a cost that we have to deal with to, like, put up with the way our world is. But, like, quite often I wish that those kind of people would just shut up.
Exactly.
Same with the kind that use it for, like, outright illegal acts. It's like, well, those acts are still illegal. We accept that just by, like, the nature of law.
My viewer average is still one. I think we talked about this a bit earlier, but it was 1.82 as my average for affiliate. That being said, the 4 people in here, which is me, Shane, and you two, has kept it at a 4. So I'd like that to keep it for a good 3 hours. Maybe it'll fucking reactivate my affiliate to a 2.3 or 2.4 or something. That'd be nice.
And as funny as it was, hopefully you don't have to deal with that 2.99 sit that I dealt with.
Oh, that would have pissed me off. Actually, it kind of did, because I thought I was gonna get close to getting to affiliate, and then it just started going down. I'm like, what did I do? What did I do?
The 2.99 thing annoyed me, and then I realized I was making jokes about it literally days before. So then I just stopped being mad.
Yeah.
And then, like, next Borderlands stream I did, I had those two bots. I was like, okay, I get this anyway.
What was it? Bots or were they artists?
They were the art scam bots.
Oh, those dickheads, yeah. I mean, in some way it actually helped. Ooh.
I think that's intentional in the case of Batman.
Can you add music to your game? Because I only hear the wind. Yeah, the music is in the game.
Challenge.
But, granted, I'm not actually... I'm kind of going through a whole thing. Lol, yes, we are Ark Nemesis. What the fuck? Where does that go? Oh. Wait, oh, well...
Yeah.
No. Why is it still active? Turn off.
That's a good question. Me and those bots. Chloe is the Legion.
We are Legion. Dun. How do I get in there?
That actually reminds me.
Like this.
I was watching a random YouTube video I saw across my feed about Justice League Heroes, the DC Avengers Alliance, Ultimate Alliance clone.
Yeah, I saw something about that pop up.
And like, for being a PS2 game, it amazed me how much like more character the Brainiac minions had in that game. Like they were all just like faceless robot monsters, but like they at least had like a distinct design. So like you look at it and you go, "Oh, yep, that's Brainiac." Compared to the purple goopy zombies of Kill the Justice League.
What a fucking stupid thing. Like I can't even come up with a good word of how fucking dumb that shit was.
I like the idea of them. It's just like incredibly poor execution.
Can I use... Nope, that just draws it on the floor, Batman. Good job, Batman. What's up, Chloe?
I have a small request. Like, Demas was talking about, like, how inconsistent the explosive gel is, and, like, yeah. Can I get the artist badge in your stream?
I guess I could do that.
That exists?
Yeah. After I unlocked VIP, I was able to... I could start applying roles to specific people. I think you should be able to do that, Shane.
This channel does not have any VIPs.
Not yet.
Shout out to all your wonderful...
Where am I going? Yeah, in this way I can mess with the bots and scare them away. You'll need to forgive Batman. He had to run into too many Green Hill stages. Love how Roger is both Batman, Sonic, and Captain America. I need to get to that one over there. You have to forgive Batman. He's new here. Oh, fuck. Speaking of.
Followers. Account created 21 hours ago. You're an obvious bot then.
Oh, God. I've been seeing them pop up constantly.
So I have learned how to do a very powerful thing.
Yeah.
And Omega and Commander Abraham Tower and the guy from Dying Light and Ezio.
No, that's not. Roger isn't the voice of the Dying Light character. That's Jonah Scott. Unless we're talking about the first Dying Light, then maybe.
Dane, Light, Roger, Craig, Smith. And man, I'm glad you're not seeing my spelling on these. Apparently he plays... Kyle Crane.
In the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because it's Jonas Scott in the sequel. Yeah, I thought...
Played the Day in Light, but I saw... I believe it's Joe played through them.
Hmm.
Somebody in my circles have played through them.
It looked kind of interesting, but not my type of game. Not they're bad, it's just, I just don't. I don't know. I'm just not that interested in playing a zombie survivor. I've had trouble with playing...
What's one of Demos likes? State of Decay?
Yeah, that is...
I feel if I load up any of them, I'm gonna play that one.
You have to play with
That's even more my
multiplayer.
thing.
Playing that on... Have you guys ever played it? Yes, I played the first, second, the two in between games, the third one, and I've played a bit of the fourth, a good chunk of the fourth anyway, and I've played a bit of Origins. Like
I played until 3 because I'm not a fan of the American Revolution as like a setting. Like, there's nothing wrong with it past like the historical stuff. There was actual real life problem, but like, I don't know. I just have no interest in it.
That's fair. No. Batman, get up there. How do you get up there? No, Batman, don't blow that up.
Batman, don't commit terrorism.
That's where we met. You were streaming Origins.
Was it Sonic Origins?
I think I was streaming... Yeah, I might have been streaming Sonic Origins. But I definitely was not streaming Assassin's Creed Origins. Stop, Batman. Bad Batman. I don't know.
One day, I want to catch up on the Assassin's Creeds. The plan was to do it for like this December block, but like if we're winding down like time limited stuff, I don't know, I'll figure something out. Follow at age, what?
Oh yeah, you can do that to show like how long you've been following a specific streamer.
Unrecognized commands.
Oh,
Huh.
maybe it doesn't exist on, or maybe I haven't set it up, or maybe it doesn't have access until like I get affiliate. That'd be some fucking stupid shit. Like, how do
That reminds me.
How do I get in there?
Do you know a guy that knows like Twitch commands?
Kara does, I think.
But like,
Oh, you
how
have
long
to.
we got those
Oh,
bunny bills?
you have to set it up. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to set those up. Sorry.
I should probably set it up on my end then. But like, I want to get the bunny girl set up. I want to also just like have fun commands. Like, if I ever do like the Fist of the North Star joke, I want people to be able to like put up the clip.
Hashtag bark. Oh, I know. Exclamation point bark. Burber. I don't know
Cause
what.
like,
I'm trying to get to that one fucking thing, and I don't know how to get in there.
at some point I should play a Fist of the North Star game, just like have that guy as a me. Cause I quote that, "You call foreign dynamite a martial art? Hey, as long as it works."
Exactly.
Seen so fucking much.
Okay, we have to set it up. I don't know how to set it up, though. I'll have to ask Yeah, I will. I will. I have a streamer friend that can probably help me with that. I'll have to ask, I'll probably ask James, or I'll ask Kara, one of the two. Where am I even going? Locate the tracker placed on Bane. Oh, there's more shit. Okay.
Oh, Judge is free tonight as well. Awesome.
I can YouTube it. Yeah, I can do that too.
Forgive me for one moment. I'm just looking to see if I can set things up
Multi-
on my end. The point of this activity tab.
I say that's Batman. That's not what we're needing to do.
I was actually talking about that earlier today.
Oh, Batman's ass.
Superhero asses.
Fair enough.
Because there was a guy who said his favorite thing about Venom is how caked up he is. Just caused us to go on a tangent about like superhero asses.
All 9 inches of venom.
It's like, granted, I've not investigated this too thoroughly, but like, for what I remember, Venom only started getting the arse in like the mid to late 2000s.
Yeah.
But I can't help but notice around the same time Nightwing's arse started getting like famous. So part of me wonders if Venom gets caked up to like compete with Nightwing. Which I mean, regardless of if that's true or not, I appreciate it because
I mean, if you're gonna be wearing a damn superhero costume, you better be damn well wearing Venom and Spider-Man. Yes, Spider-Man 3 Venom is ass. But like, if you're gonna be wearing a goddamn costume, you gotta hope to God that suit shows off everything it needs to in a way that makes your figure look good.
just Satana slowly fades on the screen.
Yes, please.
And like, it's comical, but like, I almost prefer Venom just like caked up.
Muscle body
There's something
and
like
shit.
almost mocking about it.
I love caked up, but I also love the big muscle body to give him a presence. I think everyone just agrees that the fucking slim creep fucking weirdo design of him in Spider-Man 3 was just shit. The thing is, that design is better more to fucking Carnage than it is to actual
I was
Venom.
about to say that actually.
Very skinny looking fucking thing is more correct to Carnage than it is to muscle bound caked up Venom.
Well, due to the nature of the symbiotes, they can be whatever anatomy you want them to be. It's just like, it works much better with Carnage.
Yeah. He was too humanoid.
Me,
Ooh, good question. Who is my favorite hero?
probably Batman, to be honest.
I like Batman. I think
I feel because DC nerd that I need to be like, my favorite is, I don't know, Plastic Man or Vibe or somebody who is like somewhat obscure, but it's like,
Vibe became
Batman is who brought me into this.
Vibe became
Batman
more
will-
of a character thanks to the CW Flash series. I love Cisco, and then they
Vibe has his
fucked him
fans. It's
over.
just like I can never take him seriously.
I just hate that they fucked him over in the CW Flash universe. Nobody asked
Like-
his favorite. Tell him that.
The- Like, Vibe is a Hispanic man with the power to vibrate.
Yeah.
Named Vibe. It's like, it's just like a ticking time bomb whenever I talk about him for me to start making Vibe jokes. Like Roto jokes. And like, I feel bad about it because I do enjoy him as a character, but like, Vibe, the sex toy joke, is just like too easy.
Yeah. I think my favorite hero from DC is either going to be Plastic Man or Flash. That being said, I really enjoy Green Lantern.
Go with Green Lantern, you gotta ask which Green Lantern.
I like Guy, I like Hal, and I like John. I like Guy because he's a fucking asshole, and I love that.
Yeah.
Hal will always be my
Guy...
first introduction to the series, but John, I adore John.
Guy is one of those things that, like, I look at him and just wonder aloud, what the fuck were the Guardians thinking? Even though I know what they were thinking.
I was thinking,
But, like,
who gave him
I
that shitty
appreciate
haircut?
Guy so much just for being an asshole.
Oh, I wonder who the fuck gave him that.
Like an unasshamed asshole.
I want to know who gave him that shitty ass haircut in the original. That fucking bob cut crap. Terrible.
Like,
I like that they fixed him up in Young Justice. He looks way better there. He's also fucking hilarious in Young Justice.
I mean, Guy's consistently funny.
For me, Tribal Chief is the best of my favorite. Tribal Chief. Is that the dude that makes that giant fucking hologram or like spirit walker and he's in the middle of it controlling it? Like astral projection.
Who that is, but I'm not remembering the name.
Nah, not that one. Oh, okay. All right, well, Chloe, explain who Tribal Chief is. Go for it.
But, like, for me, the Lanterns go Kyle, John, Hal, and then Guy.
Mm.
So if we're talking, like, entertainment swap, John and Guy.
I adore Roman Reigns WWE. What the fuck? The fucking dude that no one likes? The dude with the fucking spear? Oh, I bless your heart. Like, seriously. Bless your heart. I just know that Roman Reigns is hated in the... Isn't he hated in the WWE? Or by the fans? Because they just find him so boring?
Boring, I feel John Cena's the one that gets it for that. Because, like, he was so committed to, like, being the babyface.
Hmm.
But, like, I have not watched wrestling since, like, the 2000s, so I wouldn't really know.
Okay. I don't watch and I mean I catch the news here and there about it every now and again, but it's not something I go out of my way to constantly look at.
Huh.
Did I come down here? Or did I go up here? Oh! Maybe this is important. Oh.
Feel I was more invested in, like, the storylines than the actual matches. So I get what you're saying, SMC.
Well,
This probably aids to, like, my interest, because, like, we're long past, like, the Attitude Era.
well, that was the
So,
whole.
like, the storylines were the most entertaining.
That's the thing about wrestling, though. It's basically redneck anime.
Yeah.
I don't know what I am
Like,
doing.
my lasting memory of the Chris Benoit story is the night where it happened. The storyline was Vince McMahon getting blown up. And then because, like, he had to announce, like, Chris Benoit's death, the entire storyline just got forgotten. Vince just, like, sewed up on the teleprompter thingy as if nothing had happened. Because, like, he did not actually get blown up.
Oh,
And most of them saw... Most of them saw we all want him to get blown up nowadays.
Batman forgot he couldn't swim.
Benoit, there's a good reason for that.
Vince is. All I remember about Vince is him saying the N-word.
Yeah.
Right to John Cena's face. I'm like, huh? And apparently he wrote that. And I'm like, okay. I just remember looking at John Cena and just seeing his face going, did he just... Oh my god. Like, how do you
Say what you will
respond to
about
that?
Vince, but like, I would love to just like pick his head, just to understand like how he got that crazy, and how his brain functions.
I don't think it does.
I don't either.
I think he's too old to fucking know anything.
Thing is, like, he's been like this since he started.
Yeah, Booker T, that's right. He was like, tell me he didn't just say what I think he said. Oh, fuck me. That was crazy as shit.
They say that word in front of a wrestler takes some balls.
Yeah? Well, technically Vince is their boss, so... I think he's
Which
their
is
boss.
true.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
I just don't
Well,
think
he
that gives
was.
him the right to say it. Even, like... I don't know, man. It's like from what he wrote it in. I don't really remember the full story though. It just
Cause like most WWE wrestlers could beat up like the average Joe easily.
yeah, but they obviously don't because that could easily lead to some massive problems.
Yeah. Like, if Booker T wanted to, he probably could have done a number on Vince.
Would have broke his
Probably would have got
face.
fired for it, but yeah. Like, Vince is an awful man, but like there are some elements to him that's like it's hard not to respect.
Yeah. I've not actually seen his life documentary. I might watch that one of these days.
The one that like he's threatening to sue over, or a different one? Cause it aired all the dirty laundry,
Oh Jesus.
all of it.
Batman.
Like I've been dancing around the topic just purely because I don't want to get too into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope, that didn't work. Batman said nope. That shit just sunk.
Get into like what he did at the back of that limo.
Didn't he do something? He got his daughter onto that shit, and she did a whole thing where she revealed her tits or some shit.
Yes.
I was like, what? He said he was gonna reveal that he's the father to his own daughter's baby. What the fuck? My guy, there's just some things in this world you don't do.
Like say the N-word in front of Booker T.
Exactly.
Like again, awful person, but God, I would love to pick at that brain.
Nope, that's bad. Steph declined.
Like I would go Hugo Strange on that set.
Well, at least Steph's smart enough to realize that was a fucking bad idea.
Which, unfortunately, under her rule, the like WWE ratings have not been as good. But like, it's understandable given like she's not as
Charisma.
over the top as her dad.
Yeah.
Like Steph has got her head
On straight.
the wits about her.
She's got her head on straight compared to her dad who doesn't.
Yes.
But the thing is, because of how fucking insane that man's head was, the stories were fucking hilarious. Or at times
Yes.
just like very enjoyable. Punish Steph for doing some episode and trying to seduce audience. Oh no.
Yes.
I don't know, man. The world of wrestling is so weird to me.
Honestly, if I had the space for it, I'd start trying to do my own like wrestling stream at the New Year's.
Oh, that's an idea. Of like creating like
I've done it before. It's just like I didn't have enough time to like get a Royal Rumble sized roster.
that's fair, yeah.
Also, I wanted to like have women in it, and then like a year later, I realized why you cannot have women fight men in the WWE games.
Yeah, because there's a whole, weight class limit, difference
Yes.
in body structures kind of thing.
So if I want to do something like the Senwins, I'll have to like do some trickery with like the male body type.
Yeah. Or
Which
mod it.
probably includes people who are smarter with the character creator than I am. Cause like, to justify myself a little bit, I come from like the Street Fighter mindset when it comes to like video games, where like men and women can fight and just like no one better than I.
Yeah, because, well, to be fair, a
But
lot
what
of
if,
the
like-
characters in Street Fighter are fucking superpowered people.
Yeah.
Same with Mortal Kombat.
Like, was me being dumb, but like I can at least like explain my mindset.
At least I'm going
I don't
after
know.
specific stuff in this. This wasn't a complete waste of time coming in here, because now I can get the rest of the Riddler shit. And that's the Joker file.
It's the Joker, baby.
It's the Joker, baby! Oh, boy. And flooding. Well. There was one more in here. I don't know how to get that, though. I couldn't find a way to get in there. I'll have to come back.
I was not paying enough attention to see the puzzle as well.
And anything,
Sorry.
well, if anything, I just gotta get out of here anyway, because I need to, Oop. I need to find the next area. I think Ed isn't trying to link to see what we were talking about. Oh, please. Don't do that. What's that? Investigate the gang fight. Bird. I want my bird. Give me my bird.
Right. No, it's not a website.
Okay. So we gotta head there, so I'm gonna do the smart thing and teleport. Ooh. Oh, this shit. I don't
This
know.
banker looks so pretty when it wants to.
Glide 26 miles total. Just got the achievement for that. How does this work?
I need to break up that fight and secure the chemicals.
Ew.
Oh, maybe? Oh, that's probably how it works. Yeah. Ha! Oh, Batman! I think I got it. Because I'll tell you one thing. Trying this other one I did last week was a pain in the ass. Just to get that shit to work. Oh, you went too far, Batman.
Time for me to go and start my work. Well,
Alright.
have fun at work, I guess, Chloe.
Have a good one, Chloe.
Attention available units. We've got a call of a violent crime. Still waiting on location.
While my mind is wandering, there was one other thing that about the DC side of comics just trying to do this week. A mate was asking me about what the difference between Namor and Aquaman is. So I told you about like Aquaman's relationships and stuff like that. I tried to find a scene where Dolphin dies. And then, like, far too late, I was like, oh, right, we never see the body. It's just, like, mentioned.
Yeah, Namor and Aquaman are similar, but I think Aquaman's just a better character.
Yes. I like Namor when he isn't written like just like some horny creep. Thing is, like, he's caught in his own, like, mini Ant-Man situation where, like, because writers experience him as the creep, and go in with, like, the idea of, like, that's what Namor is, they write him like the horny creep.
Yeah.
So you get more examples of him being a horny creep.
I liked him in the Black Panther 2. Surprisingly, he was actually really effective in that as a character.
I just have no interest in Black Panther 2, so I want to know.
I watched it because it was like a beautiful send-off to the actor.
Well, I can't bring myself to be too hard on, like, Black Panther 2, because, like, it's not its fault Chadwick can succumb to cancer. And, like, the fact that, like, we now have the revelation that, like, Chadwick did, like, that entire movie, and was it Civil War as well?
Yep.
Well, died of cancer is badass.
Badass, but holy fuck, dude. He really was a Chad.
Yeah.
You see face?
I remember near the end of his life, there was some, like, TikTok video or something where, like, he looked really bad. And people were wondering what the fuck happened. Look at it now, it's like,
What's in the canister?
man, he held it together so long.
One of many.
Where are the others?
I will say no more.
Okay, well, fuck you.
We are at the port, but the Duende Cobblepot has sent his men to oppose us.
But, like, I get why people are annoyed at, like, the MCUification of Marvel, but, like, if Black Panther looks like Chadwick just for, like, the next decade or two, I think that's fair enough.
I'm fine with that. I am looking forward to the Captain America Black Panther game. It's coming out soon.
Would like to try that, just so then I can, if it does well, I can say that, like, hey, this is a proven thing. Can we have our Justice Society game? But, like, I don't know. Not a big fan of Captain America.
The Wolverine.
Yes.
Yeah, but didn't some shit come out about that, and it was it's not good.
Some gameplay footage got caught in the Insomniac hacks,
Mm.
and also Disney's goals for what Insomniac needs to hit. And it looked like Disney was setting up Insomniac to fail.
Oof.
Because Disney wanted something like 9 million sales just to keep the deal. It's like, even some of their, like, legendary games have not hit that. Like, I can only think of 3 games that have hit that. Like, the last couple years. That's Hogwarts Legacy, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and Power World. Call of Duty also probably consistently hits that as well, but, like, that's still not helping.
Yeah, you're not gonna hit that with a video game that's set in the Insomniac Spider-Man universe. It's not connected to any other universe.
Spider-Man 2 barely hit 6.
Ugh. Spider-Man 2 came out with glitches that were game-breaking at times. Thankfully, they fucking patched that shit.
But, like, the gameplay that got leaked, it looks good. It's not what I wanted out of Wolverine specifically. I wanted more of that movie game.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, I understand why it's bloodless.
Here's the thing, though. Even with that fucking game, that game got boring after a few whiles, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
If that's all the game offers, it's not going to be a fun game. because it's like it's gonna be like, oh, all right, that's boring.
Granted, in the case of that game, I blame just as much as trying to adapt like that movie. But like, that's a very real and valid concern. But like, you have blood in the Wolverine game. You're hard capped to like at least M, I want to say.
MMA.
You have blood less.
It's PG.
Yeah, or A. Yeah.
That being said,
And, well, what's got a wider audience? An M-rated and up game, or a PG and up game? Well, the PG game.
Sure, kids love Wolverine, but, like, if you're really a big fan of the Marvel stuff, you're more of an adult fan, or a teenager fan who fucking adores Wolverine. And and if that's the case, you also know for a fact that Wolverine can only work truly at his best if the shit is bloody.
I feel it depends on the superhero. I feel Spider-Man's got a lot of kids as audience, but Wolverine, no, that's like teenagers and up.
Yeah, I know, but too. But there are a lot of kids that also enjoy Wolverine as well. Hi.
But like, part of why Wolverine became like such a big thing in the '90s was just like kids looking at him and just thinking, "Oh, this guy's got blades in his hands and he slashes people."
Oh, and he kills robots though. Not boring. Yo, he was done so dirty in the Superhero Squad show. You remember that?
I enjoyed Wolverine in that show, but I will agree, he got done dirty.
Yeah. I only remember one specific quote from him. It's when they're staying with Doctor Strange for some fucking reason, like a sleepover. And I was like, well, at the time as a kid, I was like, what? But then I remember him just being haunted by a ghost, and he goes to the ghost, "Metal claws, bub, metal claws." I'm gonna die from this.
That show is a good example of like the duality of Wolverine's immortality. Because Wolverine will heal from damage. Usually, if something bad happens, it's gonna happen to Wolverine.
Yeah.
But, like, it doesn't matter, because Wolverine will just heal from it anyway. Like, it's becoming an actual problem with, like, the Marvel comics, but, like, because Wolverine is so famous for just, like, coming back from, like, injury.
His most
nobody bats an eye when he's hurt anymore.
His biggest example is when he came back from a drop of blood.
Yep.
It was like, huh?
Yep.
It was badass, but it was like, huh?
Because at that point, what are you gonna do?
Ooh, I can get into this place now, actually.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, I can. Just throw glue. Thank you, Batman. What the fuck? Batman!
Continue the comic book talk. I got reminded earlier today that Marrow is a thing that exists.
Marrow?
You're probably familiar with her, but like X-23, the female Wolverine.
Oh, X-23, yeah.
Back in the 90s, when Wolverine's popularity was fading, Marvel editorial thought, okay, we need a new Wolverine. So the idea was just like Wolverine's powers, but bone. And that is Marrow.
Oh, that's right. He also has a son that can mold at the adamantium over his bone claws. And you can have them both, which I thought was a pretty cool idea.
It's a cool idea, but I've never understood how that works. But like, as you said earlier, like Wolverine's come back from his blood. Like
yeah, it was a drop of blood on a sword, and he came back from it. What the fuck was that? So I'm just gonna walk in, and I'm just gonna be like, "Hello, gentlemen. Time for a day to be Batman."
But like, to put a bow on the Marrow talk, nowadays the only reason he's remembered at all is because he is a character in Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Really? I forgot about that. I remember. I love the fact that the only reason X-23 exists is thanks to X-Men Evolution.
Yeah.
Which is the equivalent of the only reason why Harley exists is because of the fucking Batman animated series.
I know what I just said about putting a whipping on it, but actually Evolution played in the Mellow thing. Quite in a funny way. Because you remember Spike, the guy with bone powers?
Oh, yeah.
The creators came out with Spike, like, completely independently. And somebody at Marvel, might have been Mallow's creator, might have been somebody else, threw a fit because, like, they thought they had been ripped off.
Oh, hang on. In Wolverine Japan... Oh, you mean the Wolverine? The only thing I got confused about was how did Logan grow his claws back of the core. If I remember correctly, it was something to do with, Magneto. After the end, he actually, re-put the adamantium onto his claws again.
Magneto?
Yeah. Because remember, Magneto did rip all the adamantium out of Wolverine's body. But he can, if he can do that, he can also put it back onto his body.
I believe Wolverine has won a fight against Magneto, but like generally Magneto just hard counters him.
When you think about Magneto in the MCU, you realize that Magneto wins the entire MCU.
Yeah.
Everything is metal in that universe. Or everyone uses a form of metal.
Keep it up, Batman, and you're going to be very sorry.
Characters that like generally do not use like much metal. Like Spider-Man in MCU is like directly tied to Iron Man.
You meant during the
What
fight.
does Iron Man use? Metal.
It's not iron. It's a... Isn't it like some kind of titanium alloy or some shit?
Something along those lines, yeah.
I meant during the fight with the Japanese guy. The Japanese... was that in the Wolverine movie? You talking about right at the end where he gets his claws cut off? And they come back as bone?
Oh, I remember this now.
Can I also just say... Adamantium, once it cools, cannot be reformed. So how the fuck did they cut that off of him?
Go back where you came from.
Oh, alright, you racist.
Magneto has got an excuse of like being that powerful.
He's a mega level mutant, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
But for a fucking Japanese dude to just cut them off, you can't even re-superheat that. You can re-superheat it, but adamantium can't fucking can't be cut. It can't be reformed. Other than I mean, actually no, I say that. There are technically other types of specific metals that can overpower adamantium. That will...
Vibranium is on par with it.
Wasn't there a recent thing where Wolverine got his eyes cut out because of Wendigo or some shit?
I'm gonna say yes, just because that sounds right.
Yeah, and it was some kind of element that both was able to cut through the adamantium, but also stop Wolverine's healing, or at least, you know, slow it down.
Like, I said earlier, but like, I don't even bat an eye when Wolverine gets injured.
Yeah.
Because I know he'll just heal back from it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very much that Top Gear meme. Wolverine got crushed? Oh no! Anyway.
Feeling pretty good about yourself, Batman. I mean, you took down all the towers, which means you foiled my plan. Except, oh wait, I already have all the data I need.
Like,
And as soon as I'm done uploading it,
it's...
everyone in Gotham...
It comes across me as childish, like, now, that it's confirmed that Wolverine's coming back. But, like, I enjoyed Ultimate, the new Ultimate, where Wolverine was just like a skeleton on display.
Okay, so
But, like,
if we want to take down Riddler, we're gonna take down the rest of the comm network, and get the rest of the data stuff, I think. Anyway, you were saying? Shane?
Vulnerability, right? Oh yeah. Even in universes where like Wolverine was like hard confirmed dead, he still comes back.
Yeah. Same with Deadpool.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to like the new Ultimate Wolverine, but it's like, you were dead. You were confirmed dead.
The fact that you're back is just, huh.
Ask me, is the new issue out? Because last issue left off on one hell of a cliffhanger.
Got it.
It is! I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I'm curious how that cliffhanger gets, like, introduced.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Now to find that canister.
Welcome to the MCU. You're joining at a low spot. That movie is fantastic. It's a good. It also acted as a good wake-up call to Marvel at the time. It's like, guys, you guys have so many great stories you can tell, and shit, but you're kind of fucking the ball up right now.
Kind of so sore in their success. They just let things slip.
The sad thing is, DC could have been a really good competitor for Marvel if DC actually, the people behind DC actually gave a fuck. And a good competitor and good rivals could have led to better shit at the end of the day. But because DC couldn't do anything correctly for so long, Marvel...
Where's the canister?
I think I said to Tom once that, like, if DC ever got to, like, where Marvel is at currently, I think that they'll have a better time with it. It's just, like, DC fumbles their, like, initial landing so fucking hard. Because, like, we talked about it earlier, but, like, how many Green Lanterns have we gone through? We had our top 4, but, like, there's also Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz.
Yeah.
But, like, we've gone through technically 6 Robins. And some of those Robins have become, like, superheroes in their own right. So, like, if it gets to the point where, like, the Batman actor is getting just too old for the role, well, congrats, now you got Nightwing movies.
That's true.
It's just, like, we don't get past, like, the starting gate. And it's so frustrating to me.
Everyone, they kind of just give up once they get to, it's like, oh, gotta restart it. And it's like, no. You could do new stuff. Again, a Batman Beyond movie. And things could be really good.
We got, like, the Batman Beyond game, be it Damian or Terry, instead of Kill the Justice League.
It, honestly, Terry would be the most obvious to do with, because there was, there was no, Damian in the Arkham verse.
Yeah. There was concept art that leaked of, like, a Batman Beyond, but with Damian, but, like, I'd rather have Terry.
Terry is more interesting, anyway. For a Batman Beyond specifically.
Damian eventually became an interesting character in his own right. It's just like Damian had a very poor first impression for a lot of people.
Yeah, and I mean, what I mean by Terry is more interesting, he's more interesting as Batman Beyond because he is Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
So I'd rather him start with Terry and then pass the mantle to Damian.
I'd rather just have Damian be Roz.
Oh, that too, yeah. Like a good Roz, like a
like
Roz.
How I'd ideally go is, like, you'd have Batman pass the mantle to, like, Damian. Damian spend a couple years as Batman with maps as, like, the Robin and decide, hey, this is not for me, I'm sorry, father. Bruce picks it up, like, continues being Batman till, like, you get to, like, that initial scene of Batman Beyond where, like, he has a heart attack, like, mid-fight. and reaches for the gun. And it's like Batman Beyond plays out, like, as it was. Well, somewhat as it was.
Yeah. There's that. There's yeah, if you go by Death in the Family concept, Tim Drake became Batman.
There's also a period in the late 2000s where Dick Grayson was Batman.
That's true.
Which I like that. There was also, under the New 52, a period where Jim Gordon was Batman, but can that just get forgotten?
Yeah, it doesn't sound smart. That sounds dumb.
It was, to compensate for Jim being an old man, it was a Batman in a mech suit. Which sounds like a really badass idea, but it's like, why are you putting him in the bat suit? This is elder abuse. Like, actual elder abuse. Like, as an idea, I like the idea of, like, a universe where it's Jim Gordon instead of Bruce Wayne, but, like, not in, like, the main continuity.
Oh, I get it.
Like, save that for Elseworlds.
Yeah. Which is why I'm happy that James Gunn's interested in the Elseworld stuff.
But, like, it's never gonna happen, but, like, I feel stuff like Gotham by Gaslight would make a great movie.
Yeah, I mean, didn't it technically already have an animated film? Or do you want a live-action version?
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Okay. I forget, was that the one with the with the voice of Batman kind of not being as good as it could be, but it was alright?
I'll be surprised. Gotham by Gaslight is the one set in Victorian England where Batman goes up against Jack the Ripper.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different one. My bad.
Also, and I've never gone into this a lot, but like I'd love to see like the Wild West or the medieval England in these universes explored in movie format.
Oh, so back to Jonah Hex.
Yeah.
Jonah got a lot of references, or even a lot of things in the DC Legends Tomorrow show.
Seeing like screen caps of that, I'm surprised, and I was surprised.
Yeah, he was actually fun to see appear at times.
Like Hex is like peak cowboy fiction. He just kind of wanders America, just looking for trouble.
Was he's bored?
And I mean they're both forms of looking for trouble.
No,
also,
he isn't.
trouble tends to find Hex.
Better for it to find him than be in a place he can't like deal with it.
Hmm. But like, I'd also think the Silent Night would make a fun movie.
Yeah.
Just like the end of the movie where like you just go through like the family tree from that point on. And then you just end with Jonathan Kent. Just before him and Martha find Superman in the pod. Like, end of the movie, they're wishing upon the shooting star, it crashes into the field, and then like, you end the movie just before the pod opens up.
Yeah. Or just a random toddler.
Yep. I mean, hell, if James Gunn ever wants to do the origin story without, like, doing the origin story, that'd be a good way to do it.
Yeah. Because, as he stated, he doesn't want to do it because it's like everyone knows the stories of these characters, the origins. So what's the point? He knows the audience isn't stupid. And that takes care of that.
It's like, you do get, like, new blood with all of these installments. Like, one of the things about Marvel Rivals is me, like, realizing how many people don't know the non-MCU heroes. Which, to be fair, in Galactea's case specifically, she was a miniseries or a couple.
Well, she's a fucking
miniseries from Adam
tapeworm,
Warren.
from what I remember. Isn't that right? She's like a goddamn tapeworm inside of Galactus that became its own thing.
Can we put a rain check on that, please? But yeah, Galactea was a couple of miniseries from Adam Warren and did like never appeared again until Marvel Rivals.
I liked her as a
So
character.
it's just I do too. I love her. I'm so glad to see she's back in some way. But like, as Jet just alluded to, for Galacteus to reproduce, that implies that either there's another one or asexual reproduction. The answer is technically asexual reproduction. The last miniseries with Galactea is her discovering that she is pregnant with parasites. She herself, from what I remember, started as a parasite.
Yeah. Very strange parasite.
Yeah.
I mean, in a weird kind of way, though, it makes sense. Too much overeating or eating stuff that you don't understand for Galactus would result in a parasite.
And it's always been canon, like, ever since Galactus came from, like, a different universe that, like, to become the Planet Eater, he has had to change, like, down to, like, the spiritual level.
Well, yeah, he's not
Like,
even...
radically from
He's
what he
from
was.
before the universe became its universe.
Yeah.
And he's
There
not...
was once a point where Galactus was just like a person, same as you and me.
It's not like he wants to do it. But it's unfortunate he has to eat.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to.
Like, we don't really see it, but, like, it's very easy to picture a world where, like, Galacticus is just, like, this sympathetic, reluctant person. But, like, we don't really get many opportunities to, like, pick his mind. Hell, the best opportunity we've ever had is Galactea. But, like, she will gleefully chew out her dad if she needs to. And she will also run to him for help if she needs to.
Mm.
Like, in that pocket of the Marvel continuity, he just leaves Earth alone. But as far as he cares, it's her meal.
Yeah.
Which is also why she's not in the main universe, because, like, the second you do that, the same will apply and Galacticus just stops being a bad guy.
Yeah. And there are...
Well, outside of, like, Guardians of the Galaxy, like, saving some random glove pseudo planet.
Fine, you want the club? It's yours. But when the boss finds out about this, he will stay away if he values his life. Be bad.
But, like,
Come as Bane said you would.
I kind of want Rivals to have a story mode. Just so that one day I have an excuse to have a Galactea in me.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that, like, her outfit in Rivals is so fucking good.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean that in both forms is so fucking good, because I know the models have now been whipped.
Hell yeah.
And, like, modders... Part of me wonders if this is intentional. Because modders found the base model for at least Squirrel Girl. As in the model that the art team are going to put the costumes on top of. So... those models for those animations probably will be done by Wednesday.
Yeah. Given how quick people make shit work now, it's real easy to do it.
And they have more or less a nude model in the code.
Hell yeah! Well, most things would have a nude model because it's easy to fuck around and put clothes and shit on.
Yeah.
As most VR people will tell, or VTubers people will tell you, having a nude version
That's
of the model,
what I meant by the base model.
they need,
There's no nipples or vajayjay, of course, but like... we don't have anything left in the imagination now because of that.
Oh, yeah, but you can also just add the... models and I can just add those on.
Yeah.
Like with the Senran Kagura characters.
And like people found a model for like a goth or punk version of Squirrel Girl, so like that's what that base model was
They
for.
call me Bird. Bane's lieutenant. Putting you away should set him back.
Which is, can I find that model now, isn't it?
He will find you. He will break you.
He said the thing.
Put in a call to GCPD. They'll want to bring these men in for questioning.
Oh, there's stuff here. What are you doing?
Oh, that. There you go.
Okay.
That's the punk Squirrel Girl.
Punk Squirrel Girl sounds awesome.
It's not as awesome as you're probably picturing.
That sucks. Never mind then.
Like, it's a good example of like what the model is for. But like, with how the game looks aesthetically, I hope that Rivals has got a long life, and I hope that it like takes advantage of the costumes as much as it can.
Yeah.
But like, Spider-Man alone could lead to some wild shit.
I believe it's Yuri that's voicing him in Rivals.
Yes. I believe, though, if you use the Spider-Punk skin, it will have a different voice actor.
That's fine, because Hobie is meant to be...
Yes, there's a Spider-Punk skin.
Well, that makes sense, because Hobie's
Sadly,
meant...
it's not Hobie Brown.
Well, that's dumb.
It's a 399 version, if I recall correctly.
How the fuck? Okay.
Which... I didn't know there was a 2099 version of Spider-Punk, but like...
Is there?
Apparently.
Huh.
They'll also put that in the voice channel. I'm down. Like with Spider-Man, you just like go down the Spider-Verse roster, and, like just keep mining that for skins.
True.
Like obviously, don't have Spider-Gwen be like a skin, but
No, yeah, it's like...
I suppose you could as like a Echo character, but like
Spider-Gwen's meant to be Spider-Gwen. No ifs, ands, or buts, or coconuts. It's like, what? It's the reason why you wouldn't put Peter Parker in a Miles Morales costume. That's just like, huh?
one-off thing, I'd be down for that, but like not without Miles. Put him in the game as like a separate thing, and then you can do the goofy one-off skin.
Yeah,
but
don't...
it's swamp.
Yeah, you would piss a lot of people off if you just did Peter Miles skin. I think my game just crashed.
Damn you, Scarecrow!
Oh yeah, my game crashed. What the fuck was that? Let's boot that up again. What the fuck? Good thing it's saved.
Yo, the Scarecrow segments ever did was the fake crash.
I was talking about this last stream, but I'm thinking of doing Arkham Asylum for Halloween next year.
Good game for it.
It'll probably start in September though, because of how long the game can be. Like mid to late September. Sounds coming through right on the stream.
I looked it up. Apparently, Spider-Punk 2099 is new to Marvel Rivals. But apparently, there's also Spider-Ham Punk. Or Punk Spider-Ham.
What the oh, Toon Force, I guess. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to put up the stream again for you.
Yes, you do.
Can you make sure the sound's coming through on the main Twitch stream?
Yeah. Give me one moment. And please talk while we're having that moment.
Do 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 bum dun 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 bum bum dun bum bum dun bum 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 bum. Oh, it is coming through? Okay, good.
Yeah, it is coming through. I hope you enjoyed that quick look at what happens when I deafen.
Oh, that's the punk skin? It's okay.
I like it.
It's fun.
Oh, do you mean Squirrel Girl or Spider-Punk?
Oh, Spider-Punk looks
like the
Spider-Punk's
Spider-Punk.
amazing.
I don't care for the Squirrel Girl.
The Squirrel Girl, I don't know. Is she meant to be a thick character?
The hair. Yes, she is.
Okay, well, thick is fine. I don't know. It doesn't. It looks. I can see it, but it kind of looks over-designed.
I like the hair. That's all.
Yeah.
Like, that's why Squirrel Girl has been a meme. Well, that's one of the two reasons why Squirrel Girl has been a meme since Marvel Rivals.
Well, it's also the fact
because
that
she be thick.
Oh yeah, no, I have no problem with thick Marvel Squirrel Girl. I think that's fine. That's hot. I guess she's basically the May of the game.
Yes.
Which is fine by me. But she's also voiced by the actress that was going to play her in the live action. That being said, I would have liked.
I saw that picture of her in the live action, and she really looks the part. The dance things didn't get the role.
I always thought Anna Kendrick was going to be Squirrel Girl in live action. Okay.
Oh fuck! It's 10 to 8.
Oh.
I suppose start seeing that from my stream.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want to get bogged down by like the makeup streams.
That's true.
That's all.
I'm gonna go ahead to Enigma because now we can we've taken down all the relays and shit. I think these are just the data packs are just things you can collect along the way. You don't have to get them all to take down Riddler. You just need to take down the relays and the towers, which honestly is probably the best version of taking down Riddler in one of these games.
Early for him to have like the Riddler trophies, but like he's not the Riddler. He's the Enigma. So you need an equivalent to like the Riddler trophies that aren't, well, Riddler trophies.
Yeah.
I should hurry to Bane's location before I lose the signal again.
No, we got this to do first.
Remind me of EDF the way that Goon said what for some reason.
What?
Yeah. I think it's just called like me and Dream were playing a lot of EDF 6.
Mm. Oh, Mouse is...
Because I miss those streams.
Mouse
I really do.
Mouse is playing at Marvel Rivals.
I know her, Matawa, and Zen have been playing it.
Well, look at that.
Because to get the drops, I was popping in on Zen a little bit.
Annoyed too. But your achievement signals
Was tending to get the follow then and there. Well, like, I kind of want to commit to the idea of just rating the streamers that I follow, but like don't follow on Twitch. I know they're not going to notice me, but it would be a good way to like fill out the roster. Hype Train is a Twitch feature to like encourage people to like subscribe,
Follow,
give sub,
donate.
do bits.
Yeah, it's just a big thing.
No longer an imminent threat. I can
you
close
can
this
get
case,
emotes
for
from
now
it.
at least.
So there is like reward for the viewers, but like mostly just like it's mostly just for streamer engagement.
So did I do it, or I can't unlock this yet because of a fucking signal jammer. Well, maybe I do have to collect everything in here.
I hope not. Batman Origins. Do you need to collect all the Whittler stuff?
Because I'll tell you right now, if I have to, I'll do that off stream.
Apparently, yes, you do.
Okay, I'm doing that off stream. If I come across them, I'll do them, but I'm not going to be looking for them.
Another thing that's like bogging me down. 100% in Sonic Generations.
I didn't bother. I was like, I've done enough. I'm good. Granted,
Yep.
I did all the Sonic Generations main stuff, like the main story, the main Sonic stuff for all the shit. That was fine, but I don't have that kind of thing for the whole Shadow stuff, especially finding those last 3 nuts. Like, fuck off.
I completely accidentally. It was nice.
Got another.
But like, I went to go do the Seto hard mode stuff just for like completion, and then it kicked my ass. So the plan is to like at least finish off Sonic Generations because I know I can do that, and then that will be another project finished.
A hit and run just outside GCPD.
But like, cause of the December GTA stuff, I've not been able to do that.
Victim is Nate Ramo, a member of the SWAT division. His whole team is currently under investigation by Internal Affairs. I wonder what he was doing here. Looks like he was thrown a considerable distance by the vehicle. I can use the spatter distribution to determine the point of initial impact.
God, it's gonna be so morbid to simulate.
This is where Ramo was killed. DNA evidence
Like,
indicates
back to the
car was
hype train. I'd
traveling
like to
at
have a
rate of
hype
speed.
train one day,
The
just to
angle of
like say
spatter
I
shows
did.
the driver lost
But I need
control
more of an
the car
audience for
was
that.
weaving.
Yeah.
I should review the crime scene, see if anything else was hit.
Like, Life is Strange.
Yeah. That's it's weird. I like that game a lot. I might play it for the channel one day.
Because when you were doing that, you just remind me of that scene where... What's the bitch's name? Chloe? Suits herself. And you
Stupid
just
gun.
rewind to, like, the scene. Yeah.
Fuck off, bitch. That gun, you are an idiot.
Like, it's not uncommon for people to just, like, rewind the scene just for, like, catharsis. And you
No.
can really understand why people do that.
Oh, the scene I do constantly is the one where Max's male best friend punches the shit out of that piece of ass, that piece of shit dickhead that's giving Max so much shit throughout the game. I
What are you talking about?
can't remember the guy's name, but I just remember replaying that scene constantly. It was so cathartic.
What if he's got tapes or something? Some kind of written confession. This is bad.
I searched this place after I took him out. It was clean.
He could have stashed stuff somewhere.
And if he did, it's not like he can tell anyone where it is. We just gotta keep our heads down.
right.
I know I'm right.
Hi.
Look at that! I ain't a bad guy. I just made bad choices.
What the fuck?
Fair enough, Mr. Man.
You weren't a bad guy, you wouldn't be in Gotham.
This for
Oh,
real?
Gotham is filled with good people, just like there's a lot of bad.
The bad always outweighs the good in Gotham, unfortunately.
Ah, treat for me. Get over there. This guy came to fight.
Hoya!
Say as well. At some point, I need to get around to these games myself. They've been too long since I just beat up motherfuckers with this version of Batman.
What is with every game I play? You're always like, I gotta get to this game at some point. I'm guessing I must be doing a good job then. Getting people into playing games again.
I think we sell a lot of like tastes.
Yeah.
See, that reminds me. Did you know that Wayne Code got a PC port?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, huh. It probably runs better too.
I just saw it on like the what are they called? Spike Cunsoft.
Chunsoft.
There's big set,
Why did you do
big
it to
sale.
Marco? Why did
I
you
was like,
kill
how long
Rainbow?
has this been a thing?
AD didn't have enough to make the charges stick, but the kid got scared.
But it is 8, so I should probably head off to my stream. Have fun, dude.
Have a good one.
You'd have been out of jail in a few years on the drug charges. But now, murder means life.
We'll see about that.
With all the evidence I've collected, it won't take long for the jury to convict.
Funny thing about evidence, it has a tendency to disappear.
Not on my watch.
Alrighty. So that's done. Let's see. Where are we heading to? Ah, Bane. Well, now we can teleport. We want come here. Wait, isn't there a... Yes, there is. Ah, there you are. Okay. What the fuck? How do I... Can I not shoot that? Oh, that's why. No, I can't. get up there. Oh. Motherfucker, that's not what I... Cabron! Fuck off.
I take a piece for myself. I was hoping. I'm taking you down. Killing is what I do. Disarm and give up. By eight. Hit him.
There we go. Shock gloves will help with this.
Unacceptable.
Shush you. Your life has no more meaning than the rest. You are a bitch. That's the way to go. I imagine now I can probably do it. Or not. Why not? Fucking thing. Oh, now it works. Fuck you. Down you go. Alrighty, Batman. Let us continue on.
I need to use my glue grenade to make a raft.
Must tag to blow shit up, basically. Okay. Where the fuck am I? Oh, oh fuck!
You must want to die. See? Do not panic.
Bump.
Keep him guessing.
Ugh.
What kind
that what they tell you in high school?
Let's see what you can do. You strike with precision. Just what I was looking for. Die for Bane! Beg for our mercy. Nothing you do will be enough. I deserve death.
Yeah, you deserve death. Fuck off. Hey, hey, hey. Alrighty. No.
My tracking device is in here somewhere, which means Bane is likely in here as well. Impressive work, but it looks like Bane hasn't found a way to counter the damaging side effects this compound has on the brain's memory centers. Some of this research is dedicated to overcoming his own addiction and dependency on venom. He can't survive without it.
Damn.
Project TN1. Looks like Bane's experimenting with a new form of venom. Whatever it is, it must be what caused the physiological changes I saw in the corpse back at the GCPD.
Cutscene.
Alfred, Bane knows who I am. You're not safe at Wayne Manor.
Got it. I'll call the police.
No, I can't risk them discovering my identity as well. Just secure yourself in the Batcave.
What are you going to do?
I'm on my way to you. I'll figure something out.
Uh-oh.
I need to get back to the Batcave, and quickly.
Repeat, suspect is airborne in a jetpack, armed with a flamethrower. Multiple hostages on the Pioneers Bridge.
Firefly. He must not know Joker's behind bars, and he's putting those people in danger to get to me.
Delta 6-5 to dispatch. Who's the OIC at Pioneers?
Captain James Gordon is the officer in charge.
of lives could be at risk at the bridge. If I can hack Firefly's communication channel, I can learn more.
And if the cops try anything stupid, kill a few hostages.
Sure thing. And, how long before we set the timers on the bombs?
Not until the bat shows. We'll wait all night if we have to. There's $50 million riding on this.
Alfred, Firefly has hostages on the Pioneers Bridge. I need to deal with him before coming back.
Can't you just let the police handle Mr. Linz? Especially in light of what we've just learned.
I can't abandon those hostages. They're in jeopardy because of me. Because of the bounty Joker placed on my head. They'll be safe in the Batcave.
Alright, so we've got to head to Firefly. Before that... Oh, wait, no. Where is it? Oh, he's on the bridge. Okay. Is there any... One second, folks. I'm gonna get this last Joker, or no, sorry, Enigma thingy, and I'll probably call it for today. Are there really more in this area? Maybe in the church or courthouse. Actually, that would make the most sense. Alright, folks. Can I save? Alright, you know what? Here's a good point. I'm thinking, yeah, it wasn't a very long session today, but that's okay. We did stuff we need to get done. I'm gonna end it for today. And I'll be back tomorrow with Shane for some more Batman Arkham Knight. So thank you all for watching. And let's give Shane a raid for the fuck of it. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody.